Hey, so welcome back to the Warrior's Journal. This is entry number 4. So for today's entry, I wanted to talk about an experience I just had down at the gym. I'm really blessed. I have a gym in my building where I work, and I'm able to go down there just about every single day. And something I've spoken about for many years and something I've taught in workshops and even created some content about is the combination of movement and breath training. This is a hack I discovered many years ago. I went for a run, decided to meditate immediately after that run, and had one of the most powerful meditation or even spiritual experiences I've ever had. Since then, I've been constantly experimenting with different formulas, different combinations of movement and breath. And in the end, it really is just about combining two simple ideas. This idea that movement is going to trigger these very positive responses in your body. And breath training is going to enhance that response. So there's a lot of science behind it. There's maybe even a lot of spiritual context behind it. I know that shamans used something called exhaustive dancing, where they would dance for hours and hours until they got themselves into this altered state of consciousness, using breathing as one of the triggers for that state of consciousness. So I like to think that I'm kind of tapping into that knowledge, tapping into that cosmic knowledge that's been around for thousands of years. So today specifically was about 20 minutes of really intense punching bag training. So punching bag is by far my favorite type of cardio. It's a great way for me to continue my martial arts practice, even though I don't necessarily train as much as I used to. It's a way to release some stress, release some aggression, deal with anxiety. But for me, it really is that I get into this very primal state. Especially that last round, that last 5-minute round when I'm hitting the bag, I really like to just tap into that wolf energy, that primal energy, where thought goes completely out of my mind, where I'm just alone with my own primal experience. And then immediately after, so that's about 20 minutes. So I get into a pretty, I wouldn't say extremely challenging state, but I push hard enough so that there's definitely a high difficulty level at the end. And then immediately after, I sit down and I meditate for 20 minutes. Now, you don't have to do 20 minutes. You can easily do 4 or 5 minutes, especially if you're new to breath training. You can do 2 minutes. But for the past week or so, I've been challenging myself to do these 20-minute meditation sessions every single day. And the results have been incredible. But especially when I combine it with the high-intensity movement training right before. I also like to use a music track. So I created a music track, which is a combination of tribal drums and wolf howl. So it's a very simple, I think it's about an 8 count, boom, 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 and then the wolf howls. And then it repeats over and over and over again. So that's my timer. I created the track to be specifically 20 minutes. And I find that the drums help to get me into this really focused state. So if ever I'm having a hard time with thought, right? Because with meditation, that's the big one. It's how do you deal with your thinking? How do you deal with all the thoughts that are going through your mind constantly? Whenever I catch myself being in one of those cycles, those thought cycles that I can't seem to get rid of, I just focus on the beat of the drum. I see it in my mind. I hear it in my mind. I focus on every single beat. And very quickly, those thoughts just slowly disappear. And I feel that it helps me really achieve that state of consciousness that I'm looking for. That super focused, super peaceful state that I've only been able to achieve when I combine high intensity movement and breath training. So if you'd like to learn more about it, feel free to contact me. I would love to share that knowledge with you. But if anything, I would highly recommend is if you're looking to hack meditation, if you're looking to get a better, maybe you have a practice and you're looking to achieve a better result, or maybe you've never tried it before. But either way, I promise you, if you combine movement and breath training, you're going to get some amazing results. That's it for today. Peace.